Thank you so much. My name is Vanessa, the founder of CBC Entertainment. So thank you so much for joining me tonight.
Thank you for having me, Vanessa. I'm excited to be here.
You're welcome. Thank you. So I wanted to talk to you more so about film, just because I feel like we all know you are a multimedia journalist who has a love for both fashion, beauty, and lifestyle. But your first loves are actually acting and singing. Am I correct?
Yes, you are.
Okay, so that would also be the reason why I'm assuming that you love movies and film so much.
Yes, literally on the head. Because I wanted to be an actress and a singer first,
Mhm.
I endowed myself with musical theater. I was in every chorus, I was in every play from pre-K to high school, my senior year.
Really?
And it completely shaped my love or where my direction of journalism is.
Wow. Okay, so I guess I'm right. I'm
You
right.
are, girl. Great job.
Okay, so I did notice a few years ago you starred in a movie called Civil Act, I believe.
Yes, Civic Mind. I did. I
Civic
did.
Mind. Okay. And you played the role of a young lady by the name of Geraldine.
Mhm.
So I wanted to ask you, what exactly did that film mean to you, and what exactly did the role of Geraldine mean to you as well?
Well, that film, what it meant to me, being from Brooklyn, the story was about gentrification in Brooklyn.
Mhm.
And it was actually based off of the director's life, like inspiration off of it. And I mean, I completely felt for it because nowadays, even I go back to Brooklyn, I'm like, wow, like this used to be my hood, like where I used to live, and this is not the same anymore. It's completely different. Like Bed-Stuy is not Bed-Stuy. It's like the Bedford Stuyvesant something. I don't even know what it is anymore. So I think I felt very connected to it in the sense of where I'm from.
Mhm.
And I think that it also meant a lot for me because it was my first short film. And it did so well. We were in so many short films across America for that thing. And
I
we won
did see that.
awards. And it just was a really big, it was like a pivotal moment within my career of like what I wanted to do.
Mhm.
And Geraldine in herself is very much like me, where she is determined, strong-willed, sassy, and always trying to be the best at what she does. So I think it was very like just a relatable movie and story and character to be in.
I can definitely agree, because watching it, I was like, a lot of it came at such a good time, because a lot of the things that are going on right now and in the film are actually going on right now.
Mhm.
So I felt like it was definitely a good one to watch.
Yes, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching.
You are welcome. So I also wanted to ask you something that's a little more so related to what you stated before. As we both know, the entertainment industry is very big, and sometimes you find people that kind of want to pursue two things.
Mhm.
Like, for example, acting and then singing, or like a journalist who wants to become an actress or actor. What advice would you have for someone that's trying to pursue them both in this day and age?
It's possible. I would tell them that it's very possible, but it just comes down to how you market yourself. I mean, I think we see even nowadays, we see singers get into movies and even journalists like Terrence J, who was in like, I forgot the movie with Kevin Hart and all of them. Think Like a Man, I think, or why did yeah, I think it's one of those. Anyways,
Sing like a
but
man.
right, it is very possible. I think what it comes down to is how you market yourself. Like, I
Mhm.
think if you're only showcasing that you're a journalist and no one knows that you're capable of doing a whole dialogue, then they're gonna be like, "What? You act?" I think it just comes down to being able to cross brand both using social media. Um, Even if you have to look up your own monologues and do them and then put them on your social media if you're not like in acting classes and things, I think that it's very possible because I've done it myself.
Mhm.
Again, I think it just comes down to marketing, networking yourself, and being able to teeter between both lines. You know what I mean?
For sure. I was the first person I thought about was Terrence Day as well, because I remember when he was on E News and he told everyone, okay, well, next week is going to be my last week because I'm stepping down to actually pursue acting. So
Yep.
that makes perfect sense. And I also thought about, I don't know if you've ever seen Ocean's 8
Yes, of
with
course.
Rihanna. Yeah.
Yes.
I remember watching that movie, and there were a ton of cameos by people we didn't even think would be in a film. Like
Yep.
I never thought I'd see Heidi Klum in a movie, but
Yeah,
I saw
she's
her.
in a lot of movies now.
I know.
Yeah.
Just like I also saw, we haven't heard Designer rap in how long? And I
Mhm.
saw him in the movie and I was like, oh my God, look.
Yep. It's a check, girl. If you
It,
can't do the main thing, then you go to the set and get a check, okay?
I definitely agree. And like I said, if you're multi-talented, then it makes perfect sense to try to be in in the entertainment industry and pursue what it is that you want to pursue.
Yes.
So I have one last question for you, only because 2022 is right around the corner, even though it's so hard to believe. And we were just talking about acting and you. So is there anything that you're currently working on right now that we may see in 2022, or are we going to see any more acting from you in the upcoming year?
Ooh, that's a great question. So I actually just finished an acting class
Okay.
because I just wanted to refine my skills.
Mm-hmm.
And I have been in contact with casting directors for shows, but I'm not sure. I think it's so weird because people would automatically think just because you're a journalist or when you get connects, like it's easy to get in. It's not always easy. So I think it just comes down to me still having
Mm-hmm.
to network. And continue to use the connections that I do have to try to get somewhere. It's all up in the air. There's no set things at the moment, but what I will
Okay.
say is there's definitely things that I'm applying for and auditioning for, so you never know.
Okay, so what we're going to do right now is speak it into existence for you.
Yes,
Okay.
I love that.
We're going to speak it into existence and we're also going to put it on our vision boards. I don't know about you, but I love a good vision board and I love posting everything that I would want to happen and manifest. So I'm going to wish that for you.
Thank you, girl. Me too. I make one every year.
Me too. And I'm not gonna lie, like this is a little off guard. I feel like the year I didn't make one is when like it was completely bad. I had like a terrible year. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start my year off with them.
You have to. It's like
Mhm.
necessary. So necessary. Thank you so
Perfect.
much for having me. I really enjoyed this.
You are so welcome. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you.